I do. I work at a health insurance company here in the Twin Cities. I don't like to name names. I just call it Satan's Workshop. Yeah, I do customer service. There's some knowing groans out there. Yeah. It's awful. I hate it. It sucks. Right? Let me ask you. You think there's a measure of hating your job? If you wake up on Saturday and the first thought you have is, oh, God, I got to work on Monday and it's already Saturday morning. You don't even have to be hungover, man. My friend's like, is it that bad, really? Like, give us an idea. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it, right? And before I answer that question, let me clarify something, too, you've all had a question on the scale of 1 to 10, right? And you always see it on the news, like, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how dangerous was that rescue? What's the guy always say? Oh, 12. Like, that's the clever answer, Just once, I want to see that reporter be like, 12? Sir, I don't think you understood the question. The scale was 1 to 10. No, if you say 12, that's not smart. That's like me going, okay, man, I just asked you a multiple choice question that has 10 answers. All 10 answers are correct, and you still screwed it up. Kudos to you. Yeah, so on a true scale of 1 to 10, it's like, come on, how bad, how much you hate your job? On a scale of 1 to 10, that job sucks monkey scrotums. Which is also an incorrect answer, but not inaccurate. Speaking of that, too, I think scrotum is a horribly underused word in English. Anybody have a chance today? Ladies, anyone? Say scrotum? No, see, we don't. So I have an English degree. I have a BA in English, which explains why I do customer service for a living. Yeah, theater minor. It was destiny, man. So I've come up with some derivatives now that might fit into everyday life a little more, and you can feel free to use them. One of them is scrotacular. That's something so cool it makes your balls wiggle. Oh, scrotacular! Whew. The other one's a bit more obscure. It's scrotesque. Yeah, that's something that's ugly in a wrinkly kind of way. My God, Lord Burberger, your champion Shar-Pei dog is positively scrotesque. I do voice stuff and acting. I love doing like characters like that because I do accents really well. That's my favorite one. You've seen him on Masterpiece Theater, the half-drunk British Lord of the Manor guy. Half out of it all the time. He's so rich he doesn't care. I want to be that dude, Spend my days saying stuff like, Lady Penelope, I must apologize. Apparently my Taco Bell farts have ruined your croquet party. I was passing the drive-thru and couldn't resist the siren song of the gordita. Yeah, but I'm not that guy. Yeah, let me tell you what it's like to do customer service at a health insurance company, in case you always wondered. It's basically people yelling at me all day. There's no secret, right? Here's the big thing right now is men yelling at me, swearing at me because they're upset about their prescription drug benefit on their plan, right? Because here's a secret you may not know. Some drugs, you got to do a little paperwork, jump through a few hoops. You might have to wait 24 hours to fill your prescription. And man, what life-saving drug are we making these dudes wait a day to get their hands on? Viagra! I always feel bad for them when I get them because I like to mess with them a little bit, liven up my day. All right, sir, let me make sure I understand here now. You're very upset. I get that, and I appreciate that, and I apologize. You're upset, but okay, so what you're telling me is you're upset because you're going to have to wait 24 hours before you can get a little action. Yeah, that's a bummer. By the way, do you have any idea how long I'm going to have to wait? Well, sir, neither do I. That's the thing. In fact, apparently nobody's known for a couple of years now. So I think you can wait 24 hours there, Mr. Boner Emergency. Yes, I know it's Friday. I'm sorry. I know. This is the other one. It's kind of creepy, but it makes me laugh. Maybe I'm just that jaded. I'm not making this up. This is a true story. A lady once said to me on the telephone, I am so angry. I am having to pay out a $300 deductible, and now I just found out I don't even have cancer. Hang on, you'd be cool with this if you did have cancer? Well, that's a little back-ass words, isn't it? No, you've heard that, right? Oh, health insurance, that's a scam, that's a ripoff, man. It's like the lottery. You pay in, maybe someday you're lucky you get some money back. What kind of luck is that? Some guy in his doctor's office with a brain tumor yelling, "Jackpot! Yeah!" I don't think so. It's not all bad. I get nice callers, too. My favorite caller of all time was a lady who had a complicated problem. We were on the phone together for like 20 minutes, which is an eternity for a customer service call. So at the end of it, she actually apologized to me. She's like, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry I took up so much of your time." I said, "Well, number one, getting paid, not really my time." But number two, I'm like, "Ma'am, no, you're great. You're nice. You're fantastic. I could talk to you all day, because here's the ugly secret. The longer I talk to you is the longer it's going to be before I have to take the next phone call." Yeah, if you've ever done that job, taking the next phone call is like spinning the wheel of fate. Customer service, this is Tom. How can I help you? Asshole again! Yeah. And I gotta tell you, it's not like Wheel of Fortune where there's a couple skinny bankrupts on there to make the game interesting. There is asshole all over that wheel. And in between it is stuff like nice little old lady who just doesn't get it. She's almost worse because you can't be mean to her. Much. Yeah, I get in trouble at my job sometimes. I make suggestions, try to make it better. They shoot me down, right? Like, here's a couple ideas I had, and they thought they were stupid. Like, I think when you call your health insurance company and you need to talk to customer service, I think to get you in the right frame of mind, the hold music should just be a continuous loop of the Rolling Stones, "You Can't Always Get What You Want." I think customer service reps should be allowed to chain smoke at their desks. And there should be open bar. Wouldn't life be better with open bar? Everything, you know? Oh, man, I got Grandma's funeral today. Yeah, there's open bar, you know? Gee, Timmy, how come you don't want to go to kindergarten? There's open bar.